Oh, I hope you guys are ready. You've got your boots on to wade into all the cow manure that's about to be spewed in your direction from the left. Of course, those pesky lefties. The ones who, if they can't win on policy and outcome and results, they're just going to change the rules and make it up as it goes. Guys, we are about to have a hell of a lot of fun on this one because it turns out that the left is crowing about Los Angeles, California, being the second safest city in America, and that we would never dare on the conservative side to even bring it up or share it. Oh, you guys know how I roll on the cutting edge of freedom. We're gonna share it. We're also gonna debunk it and show you why all the manipulated stats are basically giving them this outcome. This one is going to be one you're going to want to send out. Of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Every single time that you do, you undermine a gun controller's lies against your very freedom. So of course you're going to want to do that. And we are this close to 600,000 subs, so let's get it. Guys, what we're about to talk about is something really crucial to our gun rights fight, to the fight in general, for the next generation's fight, all of it, all of our rights. Because what the left does, and I have no problem saying it, I am unabashedly going after them on this one, is they just change the rules on you. For example, they'll change definitions if they don't like something, or if they need a new policy objective or policy outcome, they'll just change the wording around, and then it's a new conversation. For example, abortion. Well, you can't say it's a baby or anything like that because that humanizes. So we're going to go with clump of cells or fetus. It's all about rebranding. And if that doesn't work, they're just going to change the results and basically underreport everything and then brag about how amazing their policies are. We're about to dive into this, guys, because this is a bigger fight. This is a trend. So again, if you're down with this fight, jump in the fray with me on this. All right. Alex Padilla. Now, you guys might remember that name. This is a sitting senator from California. This is the guy who ran into Kirsty Noem's meeting and then basically rushed the podium, got arrested, and then started crying that he was persecuted for doing that as a sitting U.S. senator. Yeah, that's this guy. Articles you won't see MAGA sharing. Oh, I'm going to share it, Alex. I'm going to do it just fine. The study finds Los Angeles is the second safest large city in the United States. Well, let's click on that one. Because Alex thinks that I'm not going to go ahead and, excuse me, let me be respectful. Senator Alex Padilla thinks that I'm not going to share this, or we won't share this, because we just take it at face value. We are clearly defeated. Our ideals around freedom and all those pesky ideals, they get in the way of their progressive agenda that always works so well. And so we would never recreate something or look into anything and then undermine the entire thing because they lied to you. Yeah, let's get it, Alex. Excuse me, Senator Padilla. Now, according to this, some of our cities are safer than others, and of course, a new study from Smart Asset tried to determine which of the country's major cities is the safest. To find this, Smart Asset compared 50, that's important, of the largest cities in the country based on their population and looked at a few different variables, including violent crime rates, property crime rates, vehicular mortality rate, and several other metrics. Now, this is where they start crowing, and this is where it gets really fun for me, because San Jose, California, which just so happens to be the exact same place where they did the first of the kind and in the nation, insurance mandated, law mandated insurance carrying policy for gun owners, finishing top 10 in every metric that Smart Asset studied. San Jose had the third fewest violent crimes in the country relative to its population and the fifth fewest property crimes. My God, what are they doing? They are clearly amazing. Oh, let's keep going. Pick up the sarcasm because we're about to dispel this one. About 5 hours south of San Jose was the second safest city in America. Los Angeles, which stacked up similarly in terms of all crime metrics. Wait a minute. That doesn't seem to make sense because we know that we hear all sorts of things that come from California, particularly Los Angeles, especially in light of all the ICE protests that just happened this year. How could that be? Well, it turns out, let me zoom in for you real quick. This is the blowing it away from orbit part. Based on 2022 data, at least half of California's law enforcement agencies, including those covering major cities, did not report crime statistics to the FBI's Uniform Crime Reporting Program. However, this is primarily because of a transition to a new national reporting system, not an intentional refusal. Hey guys, look, this is weird. Of the 721 law enforcement agencies in California, only 356, or 49%, submitted crime data to the FBI in 2022. How could it be that man, guys, this is hard. Come on, let's work this out together. How could they have artificially decreased the crime rates, which artificially increased the safest city status, when the other cities aren't underreporting, but they are underreporting? So therefore, almost like it gives them a boost because they just lie about what's occurring in California. You know, maybe we need more evidence. Hold on, we need more sarcasm too. Some of the state's largest agencies were missing from the national reporting in 2022. Los Angeles Police Department, Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office, San Francisco Police Department, San Jose Police Department. Whoa! Guys, hold on a second. Those sounded very familiar. Wait a minute. San Jose, California finished in the top 10, and Los Angeles finished similarly. That's crazy because according to this, both of those cities didn't report the crime. Man, it must be because our gun rights and our freedom is just that pesky thing that just gets in the way of all that progressive control that gets us all that greatness. Or they're just abjectly lying and not reporting anything and then standing on it as this great achievement of political liberal bias. I mean, God in heaven, guys. All right, here we go, some more quotes. I got more for you, too. Los Angeles ranked as the second safest city following San Jose. Out of the 50 largest U.S. cities, Los Angeles had the 9th lowest rates for both violent crime and property crime when adjusted for population size. And adjusted for not reporting any of it. God almighty. Over the course of 2023, 31,000 violent crimes, 109,000 property crimes were reported. And again, remember, 50% weren't reported. So what would that do to these statistics? Yeah, you could make that about 118,000 property crimes, or you could make this around 62,000 violent crimes. If you're not going to report the data, you probably shouldn't sit there and crow about how amazing your policies are, because it's not an accurate representation of reality. But they do this with everything. Their ideas can't be wrong. So if we just underreport things and we boost our numbers a little bit, it makes us look like the policies are great, even though the individuals who are living under the boot of our tyranny don't get to experience that, but everyone else outside sure does seem like the policies are working. So therefore, our governor can run for president, right? Right? It's absolutely amazing. But anyway, here you go. Here's some states. These are the top 25 that they put up here. Now, I'd like to point something out to you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities in the top 15 are from California, all with reduced reporting. That's weird. And when you take those states out, all the other states are almost all red, with the exception of Boston, Seattle, and New York. Guys, I mean, good God. But let's continue, because let's not let fact get in the way of a good narrative. Here's a Grok research post that someone did right underneath when they nuked him from orbit. Is LA the second safest city in the United States? No, Los Angeles is not the second safest city in the United States. Based on available data, LA has a higher crime rate compared to many other U.S. cities. According to Neighborhood Scout, LA has a crime rate of 37 per 1,000 residents, with a violent crime rate of 8.38 per 1,000, and a property crime of 27.53 per 1,000, making it safer than only 7% of the U.S. cities. Only safer than 7% of the cities. Do you understand what that means? That means that they have adjusted this and faked it and underreported it so hard that it is only safer than 7% of all U.S. cities. That's quite the far cry from, we're number 2 in the nation. Good Lord. CrimeGrade.org ranks LA in the 27th percentile for overall safety. That means only 27 out of 100. Oh. Anyway, they elaborate. Meaning it is safer than 27% of cities, but less safe than 73. That's quite the far cry from what we just saw them crowing about. And here's another one, also right below it. I love how you guys do this. The claim that Los Angeles is the second safest city, goodness gracious, second safest large city, likely relies on selective data use, such as focusing on 2023 FBI statistics that may underreport crimes due to incomplete submissions. Y'all, you are beating them so badly that they have to underreport, lie, manipulate, adjust, massage the statistics in order to appeal to the other people who don't look into the details and say how amazing they are. You are beating them this badly. It is remarkable they think that you guys won't look, that I won't look, that we won't look. Oh, we're not going to share it because they're so amazing. No, it turns out it's all just manipulation, smoke and mirrors. And we're going to be here and call it out every single day. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'll see you on the next one. My name is Braden. Later.